Okay, let's talk about the cheating problem. Now, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about cheating like as a whole, but what I wanted to actually talk about was something that could somewhat relieve that sort of stress over players that do want to either report or ban on their community servers, or report them obviously to Double 11. This is something I've actually said in one of my past videos, but I think it's probably best to have a video dedicated to this very thing. Now, if you are unaware, over on PC you can have this thing, I don't know if it's a plugin or it's part of the server, where you can actually have a HUD for your recoil spray. So I'll put up a screenshot of the makeshift one I made, which was, you have the AK-47 recoil on the top right of your screen, and let's say the white spray is the AK-47 recoil and the red spray is yours. So you have the difference of the actual recoil and then your spray up against it. So there's actually two sides to this coin of how this is a really good thing to integrate within Rust console. Not only can you detect whether someone is fully cheating or not, because yes, you're not going to know definitive or 100% by fact that they're cheating, because with mouse and keyboard especially, their recoil still moves. Is the movements that really, you know, drops the ball. They drop the ball there and, you know, they get reported. But when it comes to Zen, Zen is pretty much, you know, there's no point in them trying to change the settings so it minimalizes the recoil. You might as well just play legit at that point. What Zen does is literally take out the recoil for you. So if they stand still and shoot someone, it is going to be pretty much bullet to bullet replica of the actual let's say AK-47 recoil in this instance. But on top of that, the HUD allows you in any sort of server to, or more specifically target servers, actually makes you get better with the spray of any weapon. So you have on the top right, and you have the weapons recoil, and then you have your recoil beside it to see where you can improve on, what you're doing bad, and how to tweak your settings. So there's actually two really good reasons to implement this thing in. I've told this to Pedro before, and I'll still advertise it obviously on this channel and wherever I can else on social media and in Discord. And I think by the sounds of it, Double 11 are listening to their community a lot more than they have been in the past like 5 months or so. So I think this is a really good opportunity for us to scream out, especially legit players, that, well, look, if you can't definitively report, or let's say ban players, I should say, that you think are cheating, at least let's have something to help us. Because getting beamed 200 meters away sure can mean that they could possibly be cheating. It doesn't mean definitively. And whilst this recoil HUD doesn't definitively make them a cheater, it definitely points in the right direction and is the right stepping stone to catching people that are on such devices. So let's have a quick look at what it looks like on PC. So this clip behind you is the new recoil, and then you can see me hovering over in the actual recoil in game, and the red spray is theirs. And you can see, you know, people are somewhat decent at controlling the recoil, but yeah, I mean, half of it is you getting better at the recoil and seeing where you can, you know, get better at the game, especially when it comes to shooting the weapon. However, on the other side of the coin is the cheating aspect and trying to catch someone that is on this. It's basically, you're never going to really definitively be able to automatically ban someone. And I guess this is just a mere way for us to get that one step closer to having at least more of a legit community than the community of devices that it is now, because it's a problem for the game. It's the biggest problem for the game. I would probably go out on a limb to say that. So I'm really hoping something like this can, you know, be integrated into the game. I mean, this would be really good for server owners that have specific strict rules when it comes to cheating and they want to have a legit only experience. And to have this sort of thing would be really helpful to admin or server owners. You could just switch this on like you would switch on the entity details in the admin menu, and then you just be able to see someone's spray when they're shooting in a PvP fight up against the actual spray of that specific weapon. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a really good opportunity for us to get a better look at how to get better at the game, but also to see who is cheating? Or do you think it's not actually a good idea at all? In which case this video was entirely pointless. But I'll leave you to be the judge of that. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for the support on my last video that's nearly broken 1,000 views, and we're nearly at 100 subscribers already. I know I've got 10,000 on the other channel, so you know, some people might be thinking, well, you should have a lot of subs, you've got 10,000 on the other one. I guess I haven't properly, you know, promoted this channel yet. Follow me on TikTok and Twitter. Those will all be in the description below. Also follow me on Discord, I guess. You can join up my Discord, which is CNQR Toxic. As always, see you in the next one.